4, 5, 6, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 10, T minus 11 seconds, 13 seconds. Thought I do see, this bit's a bit fucking weird with that 80 here. Not much of the day. 8 seconds. Oh, hang on. I've got me send on the other thing as well. That's it. Turn that fucker off. Thank you very much. Right, we'll start then. Hey, see that it worked. I heard it, and it went on, and I heard the music and everything. So, good evening, welcome to Raconteurs After Dark. I just decided I thought I'd just do something tonight. Been a bit bored, really. Aidy's not with me, of course. He's touched down in Thailand, and currently he's probably sleeping off a little bit of jet lag, or maybe he's awake and he gets a thing. He gets a message from YouTube telling him we're live and he'll come on. So that's what might happen. But I did invite Owen Lloyd Martin on. He has to come on earlier on. There he is. I've sent you a link, Owen. He said he wanted to come on. We were going to talk about some coronavirus stuff, and also there was some stuff he wanted to discuss himself as well. So, Owen, thank you. You're in the chat room. There you go, mate. I've sent you a link to the to get on the show straight away in your Facebook Messenger. So your messages on Facebook. So just have a quick look in there and click on the link, and we'll get you up on here. Anyway, good evening to you. How are you doing? Hello to the people in the chat room. James Owens, Blazing Star, Super Leads. In fact, James Owens said something earlier on in the chat room, which I'm going to get into. I'm going to get into in a while when we start talking about coronavirus. Isn't it amazing? Listen, this is just, you can't make this shit up, right? The new McDonald's advert, it's like an acoustic version of "This is the Rhythm of the Night." That's what it is, right? That's by Corona. The Rhythm of the Night. This is the rhythm of the night. It's just a joke, complete fucking joke. Like the whole thing is, I mean, it's gone mad, hasn't it? It's gone absolutely crazy. I did send a tweet earlier on to Ricky Gervais regarding whether he wanted to host this year's Toilet Tissue of the Year awards ceremony. And then I was thinking about, what, does that happen? Do they have that? I would imagine they do. They have fucking anything, awards for any old shit, don't they? So I would imagine they would have something like that. So I just wonder, in the venue, what shit roll do they have in the bogs in the venue? Is there a separate trap for each individual nominee, or so you can go in and you can use, and then by they count how many sheets have been used or how many rolls have been used in each one, and then they decide that that's the winner. What does it's just, well, it's just a minefield. It got me into a minefield, but it's certainly going to be an interesting event this year. The toilet tissue and the International Toilet Tissue Awards of the year 2020. that'll certainly be a very interesting award ceremony. So Ricky Gervais should do that, I think. And if not, me, I'm available. I'm cheaper than Richie Allen. I'm better looking than Richie Allen, and of course, you can virtue signal by saying that you've got like a cripple doing the awards ceremony, couldn't you? This a guy with one leg, so it. I think it's pretty decent. I've got a good shout at that. So if there's anybody watching from the toilet tissue, the International Toilet Tissue Awards, and please get in touch. My fees are really, really affordable. Yes, you've noticed there's no green screen behind me. That's because I'm only going to do an hour tonight. I thought I'd do an hour. We might go over a bit over an hour. Depending on how things go when me and Owen gets on and we get talking into all sorts of different subjects. So I'm going to do at least an hour tonight and talking specifically about this virus. I mean, we've lost football. I did ask Webby to come on tonight because he's a big Liverpool fan. And as you know, Liverpool are set to win the league for the first time in 30 years. And now it looks like that the league's probably going to be, end up being cancelled and null and void. So that's going to be a massive disappointment for lots of Liverpool fans. That's again. It seems a little bit over the top to me. Everything seems to be over the top for this virus that we don't really know. We don't know fuck all about it yet, do we? I mean, we keep getting these updates that it's doubled. I mean, it looks. Let me just look. I've got Sky News popped up here. 10 more coronavirus patients die in UK as cases top 1,100. I bet there were more than 10 people fucking died on the street last night, homeless people in the cold. So, 10 more coronavirus people. Why is that? What are they doing? He's got the link. Here we go. Fucking hell, he's on. Owen. 10 cases is fucking nothing, is it? I mean, you get 10 cases of people being knocked over and killed in a day. Probably. Are we having like some sort of fucking? Are we wetting ourselves over cars and going out road and going out and all that sort of shit? Good evening, Owen. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad, Jason. Not too bad at all. Sorry about that.
All right. Are you on lockdown? That's what we want to know in Portugal. Are you still in Portugal and are you on lockdown?
I'm still in Portugal, and I've always been on lockdown, being out here. Not really. I think it's all precautionary here, Jason. The schools have closed down. The supermarkets are open as normal. Life goes on. Life still goes on.
What's the bog roll thing about, you reckon?
I don't know. I thought it was respiratory, not aspiratory.
It's what? Sorry?
I thought it was respiratory, this coronavirus, and not aspiratory.
It's supposed to be, innit? Yeah, rather than coming out of your arse. It's supposed to be your lungs and that sort of thing, innit?
I don't get it. I don't know where that's coming from.
No, it's weird as well. I mean, you wouldn't. It's as if someone I saw. I think the first time I noticed it, I saw that somebody had posted a picture of an empty shelf, the toilet tissue shelf, and then took a picture further back. And what they'd done is they took all the fucking bog roll off the shelf to make it look like the shelf were empty. And then obviously they were going to put it all back on. And this, this just causes more people. I don't. Listen, I'm all right. I've got a big fucking box, a massive box of bandages in there. So if I'm in any fucking need,
okay, are you all on lockdown? Have they introduced martial law then?
No, not yet. They have done in Spain apparently.
Everything's on lockdown in Spain. Everything's a bit crazy. A lot of people in the far north of Portugal. Well, a few people that I know of have gone over the border just to get the bits in while they can. It's quite easy. It's much cheaper to just zip over to the Spanish border and get a few items that are generally expensive if you're much further inland.
Just for again, I keep going back to this bog roll. It's just, you know, I think there's a reason for everything. There's a reason for when they do stuff. There's a reason, and I'll give you the reason I think that this is all happening. And some of James Owens put in the chat room. But the bog roll, it seemed as if it were more of a psychological operation. Well, the whole thing was probably a psychological operation, but the bog roll seemed like a psychological operation within a psychological operation. You know what I mean? So it was like, let's see if we can get people to buy fucking bog roll. What's the stupidest thing? You know,
are Andrex shares down or something?
I have no idea. Well, it'd be interesting to see.
I don't get it.
I
don't get it because I'm going. I could probably sell photographs of the shelves in the Portuguese supermarkets, in the UK as Kleenex porn, the shelves are full. There's no panic here, Jason. There really is. Well, not that I've seen. There's no panic, and I am living rural, but I do know what's going on around me, and I'm happy. I'm not in amongst any sort of chaos or confusion or panic or stress.
But whereas here, I mean, I've not been outside, but I've not been anywhere. But my wife, she's been to the supermarket and said it's fucking nuts. It is fucking nuts. There's people in there fucking buying all sorts of shit. And she said she got quite caught up in it a little bit herself. So she ended up buying perhaps more pasta than before, and perhaps a bit more of these stuff that's tin stuff and shit like that. Just in case. But even the panic buyers are not doing it right. I mean, what if, let's just say, the shit hits the fan? And I've said this before on this show. If you've got a fucking garage full of pasta and rice and fucking whatever you are going to be able to eat. You're going to be able to sustain yourself. You're not going to really be able. There's not going to be. You might have to make some taste out of some stuff, but a lot of people aren't used to being able to having to survive in that situation. So probably fucking won't. Right. My idea, instead of doing all that, and probably on fresh water, you buy vodka and fags. You buy vodka and fags because everyone else has all got the pasta and the rice and everything, and they're going to give you, if someone's got a fucking prime bit of steak and perhaps a full salmon, and they're going to, for 10 fags, they're going to fucking get you because they can't get them anywhere. And vodka as well. That's you've got the ultimate. You don't have to. You're not stuck then with pasta or the tin stuff you've got. Anything you can barter, and you can have a drink and a good time. From shit. And if you think shit's going to go fucking really shit, you just go, well, all right, I'm going away with it. I've got all this vodka. I'm going to smoke all these fags. I'm going to invite people round. So we'll have an end of the world party. But people don't even put any thought into it. They panic buy and they don't even put any thought into it. It's just it's just a ridiculous situation. But at least Aid has managed to make it to Thailand.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. That's really, really cool. I mean, because it seems as though by the minute or by the airports, ports are shutting. I've had a friend today that was supposed to be coming back to Portugal. It was I think it was within the next couple of days, and they now have to wait the 4th of April. Before they can sail, because I mean they it was their final move from the UK here. And the ferry has been it's been stopped. So you can see it everywhere. Spain's the same. I think France are putting in measures as well. You know, I mean, France they've been under martial law for quite some time now, haven't they? So, you know, it's just another step up to arm everybody, let's just say, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know, it just seems for me, it's the advantage. The only advantage I have living where I live is that when I do catch news, when I catch up on it, I can see it from a different perspective. It's mad because because being so rural, you don't have a lot of social contact unless like I do when I go to market. So when you do read news and you see how people are reacting to it, it kind of changes your perspective of things. Does that sound weird? But do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, of course
I
I do.
look back on it and I see the one of the well the gutter press, the tabloid papers. I think it was the Prime Minister had put something about your families, about having to, you know, you may potentially lose a family member, something on the lines of that. I can't remember the actual headline it was. You know, I may have seen it on social media, but in times of panic, the last thing you want to hear is something like that. You want to hear reassurance, and this is my point of view, just from an outside point of view, is that one of the things that's been going on in the UK for a lot of time is you've had people going, want our country back and want this to happen, want that to happen. Now is the time for communities to build. I've seen videos of people in Italy at night time singing in the streets, communities getting together. This is the biggest time ever that communities can get together and sort this, because it is what it is, and the only people that can sort it is us, and not leave the people that are doing it to do it. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
There's some of the. I mean, you look at the. I saw a video today, and it were because everyone in Italy's confined indoors. There was a big street, and everyone's on the balcony, and there's one guy with a big trumpet, and he's playing his like a song, and everyone's, you know, having a enjoying it and all that sort of sense of community. But again, we're being kept away from each other, really, aren't we? I mean,
yeah. It's close. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Go on, it's all right.
No, it's seeing a demise of communities, seeing, you know, communities, people being separated over whatever beliefs they have or whatever. Now is the time to turn around and go, hang on a minute, you told us all this, you keeping us under control, you're doing, you know, you're doing this to us. Why don't we? Why, you know, when is it our time to say, no, you work for us, you do what we say? You know, it's I don't know. I had a drink today, Jason, for the first time in a long while, and it's gone straight to my head.
Well, listen, that's what we're doing after dark anyway. I've got a vodka and coke, and I'm making a joint. So, like, you know, we'll just go on and chat, like, you know, chat bollocks. I mean, people tend to like it. I don't know why, for some reason, but people tend to tune in to listen to me and Ada talking. Yes, but anyway, like I say, he's there. Hopefully he'll be. Well, I don't know whether he hopes he'll be back in 3 weeks because he's got 3.5 week holiday. I don't know if he wants to be back in 3.5 weeks, or perhaps whether he'd be happy to be stranded there. I don't know, but if this, I do know one thing: if they put him in lockdown, I just hope that he's perhaps got some companionship in his room while he's on lockdown.
The time in the wall.
Yes, some companion. But I said to my missus tonight, I said, if it were all lockdown and Adi had got a companion in there with him, I didn't quite put it like that, but I said, if Adi had got a companion in there with him, they were both stuck in there. I said, Adi will come home in a couple of months, and instead of his arse, he'd just have a pink mist. Good old
I'm going to
days.
go back when you were just talking earlier on about people panic buying and stuff. Just before the show, my neighbour from down the valley, he was around, was having a drink and a smoke and a chat just to catch up, and he showed me a video of an Aldi in Germany where they was opening the doors. I've never seen anything. It was like seeing the Black Friday events, you know, when people are jumping over one another, with people running over the top of trolleys just to get in through the door. And I just can't believe that. You know, that's what they want. You know, that they want people to rush out and do that. And then, you know, it's at moments when you just turn around and think, hang on a minute, you have to stop and think. Is that the borders are shut, so you're not going to get your cargo shipped and this, that, and the other coming from country to country. So why the fuck are we doing this? Why were we rushing into doing this? Seriously, you know?
Yeah, it's got to be something that there's been a gear change, a gear shift since the general election. Since Boris Johnson got his, you know, it seemed like Boris Johnson was perhaps the final piece in the puzzle. In order for this to then be put into place, you know, understand what I mean? So they knew that they had to. They knew that they had this coming on down line and what have you, but they really needed their people in place. Trump being one, obviously, and all the ones that are that betray their own in Middle East, their own people in Middle East and stuff like that. So it seems to me that the last piece has gone into place, and this is now where I don't like the word end game, because it's never going to end, is it? I mean, we're always going to be. It's always going to be. Even if, go on, carry on.
It's that element of control again, isn't it? It's like, you know, we've got them. You know, we've had them. We're nearly faltered. 9/11. You know, we're nearly faltered. But we've got them with this one, you know. And if you look at it, I think I saw something the other day. Is it something that Bill Gates is involved with? ID 2020, which is the chip.
Right. Okay.
You know,
I've not heard of that,
chip.
but yeah.
and that's in conjunction with the vaccinations, or you know, the antivirus. Let's say. I'll have to find that. If I find the link later on, you know.
I mean, already the virus has been linked to books from the 80s, 2 different books from the 80s, hasn't it? I mean,
the Dean Koontz, wasn't it?
The Dean Koontz one. And I saw something today, and I couldn't tell whether it were fake or not, but it looked like a video cover of something that said coronavirus, but it were all in sort of Chinese underneath and around it. So I don't know. I had a look on IMDb and I couldn't find. Oh, fucking hell! Excuse me.
Put it out the name.
By the way, everybody, has everybody got a drink in the chat room?
Yeah, everybody got it. It says, is panic buying? Is there any panic buying at my end? No, absolutely not. You know, the only, in fact, I was in the shop in the nearest village to me. There was only vegetable oil, cooking oil, that there was none on the shelf.
Right.
I can't explain that, but yeah. So that's just no.
Probably using it as suntan lotion.
Well, can't you tell, Jason? It's been nice warm today.
Well, when last time I saw you got blonde hair. We were calling you Milky. Yes, and so no panic buying your end. And it's probably like that in rural areas in Britain. It's probably like that. There's no panic buying really that's going on. It's just these silly people that everyone's going to take. It reminded me of. It reminded me of the oh God. This has just triggered me. It's just triggered me a bit, right? Yeah. Don't let him brag about the weather. Anyway, sorry. When the fuel crisis in 2000, when there were people queuing up and queuing up and queuing up and queuing up, and this is what's going to be happening now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just laughing at a comment by Tazia. Sorry.
Oh, right. Nice, mate. And he used cooking it all together time when he was a youth.
You're gonna bun.
Do you think you're by the time you went nice and crispy? Someone walking past and someone walks past and just pops some herbs and spices on his arm.
Can I just minute, Jason, just to thank not just you and Adi and everybody on Raconteurs News, but everybody in the chat room as well. I've had a pretty shitty past 2 years out here in the wilds, but I've turned a corner. I've turned a corner, and I'd like to thank everybody that's, you know, messages, support, and everybody, especially my mate Alice out there. Big up to Alice, because she's been a great help, just helping me through when I've been really, really down. So I love you all. Thank you very much. You know, you've been a great help.
You've given us some scares, mate. I'm going to tell you.
I know.
Yeah, but as long as you're all right, that's what the main thing
I am.
is.
I will be okay. I will be okay. Plans are afoot, let's say.
I'm sure everybody in chat room wishes you the best, and I think everybody in the chat room would do the same for anybody else in the chat room, any part of this, you know, this area. But yeah, you know, yeah, it's nice to. It's nice when you've like you say, you've experienced over the last couple of years a bit of a nightmare, and now you've come through, and judging by just by talking to you for this last 26 minutes, well, half an hour. Well, no, not half an hour, because you didn't come on till afterwards. So anyway, 5 minutes. You know, you can tell your outlook. There's some light at the end of the tunnel, shall we say, and we can see that in your glasses.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, things are good. Things are good. So yeah, let's start talking shit. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, well, don't get us all fucking going, man. It's it's always it's often an emotional place. This place.
It is.
How to self-isolate. The latest advice for anyone with coronavirus symptoms.
Come and live with Owen. It's cool.
Yeah, go and live with Owen in Portugal. If you can get a flight, you might have to fucking walk.
Build a boat. Build a shark.
No, this gets me, right? This gets me. Take back private hospital beds for coronavirus patients, Labour tells PM. Now, take back private hospital beds suggests that they're not private hospital beds, that they're NHS beds that have been used for private use. And so to take them back, so that's a disgrace in its fucking self. But I mean, you see all these little of chaos for holidaymakers as flights and holidays axed over coronavirus. I think Adi were probably the last man out of the country.
probably turning around to the UK as he's taking off, going like that.
We should have told you to turn fucking light off as he went.
Yeah.
Fucking no. Coronavirus, what we know about the UK victims. See that, then it just goes to a video. I looked at it earlier on, and it doesn't tell you, it just says, here's what we know. And then they'll put these things up, and it comes up. It's like, there's 10 of them dead, poor fuckers. They definitely died of coronavirus and nothing else, because, you know, people don't die or else. Just fucking ridiculous crap. Ridiculous crap.
I've managed to get together some articles here from Portugal, and there was one today, and I'm trying to find it, and it was so cool, and it was in. I live. It's hard to explain. I'm in Arachella, which has another name of Pedregao Pequena, which is part of Ceuta, which is in Castelo Branco. So the I can't say it. CERTA put out an advertisement today on Facebook, and what they were basically saying is the best way to beat the coronavirus was to get out into the fresh air and walk in the countryside and eat fresh food. And I just thought, thank you very much. I know where I am now. And it was just so, laid back. It's like, just enjoy where you are, just eat healthily, do as you do.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
And it's
Can't beat that.
Oh, it's not just that Alice has put. It's not just the elderly dying. A mother and newborn died today. Again, I know that that's a tragedy, but we don't know that it's coronavirus that's killing them. Killing people. I mean, they could be just attributing coronavirus to certain deaths. Where nobody's going to ask any questions. Do you understand what? Or where they can. Where they can control what questions are going to be asked, and they can control the environment that it's going to be in. It's all these reports. Whilst tragic, that's exactly what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to make you emotional, because if you're in an emotional state, you can't think straight. You can't think correctly. Like you said, like you said, Owen, we've all been through emotional fucking times where things have happened in his lives and you can't fucking think straight. You can't do it. There's no way you can make a decent decision about anything.
Exactly that.
At that point. So that's what they do. They make you think. Next, it'll be fucking song for coronavirus. There'll be there won't be a concert, but it'll be like a digital concert that you can come online and watch, and it'll have got fucking Bonio and fucking Sting and George Michael there. They'll dig him up for it. I like George Michael, by the way. It's not a diss at George Michael. I fucking really love George Michael. I thought it was a great bloke. But yeah, it's the sort of shit that they're going to end up fucking doing, isn't it? I know it's going to be a huge industry once they've inflicted the pain upon us, which is going to be, you're going to have to stop in. There's no on shelves. You're going to have to eat shit. There's not going to be any bottled water, and if you don't do anything about it, then this is it's going to continue, and it's going to continue, and we're going to be told it's for the health of the nation and all this, and I'm worried about fucking district nurses coming around and saying to me, we want to. I'm not worried, because if they said to me, we want to test you for corona, we're testing everyone for corona. I said, no, you fucking not. So I'll be stopping here. So it's just also, for me as well, it's either a psyop and this coronavirus doesn't really exist in any form that's an actual danger. Because, I mean, why the fuck? Even if you're the maddest of mad fucking scientists, you'd have some sort of failsafe where it would only affect certain people and it wouldn't affect other people. So people that were in the know would know. Let's just say one of my theories, the flu vaccine. Okay, let's just say that the flu vaccine helps accommodate the coronavirus in your system, and it might increase it. It might be something that it grows from. Something in the flu vaccine might make the coronavirus. This is just a theory. Grow, and then we get rid of a lot of people won't die, but there'll be many people that are ill, and a lot of people will die, and there'll be a lot of people not just, but they'll have to stick the odd young one in there. And some famous ones. Tom Hanks, he's got it on it.
Yeah. I was reading. Is it Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal football manager? He's supposed to be tested positive.
For Tom Hanks, right? I mean, that cunt's had AIDS. So he's fucking.
Has he?
He's had AIDS, yeah. Hey, did you not see Philadelphia?
Oh, for God's sake, no, I didn't. No.
He's had AIDS. He got rid of that. He'll get rid of this because this is the same. It's coronavirus, but is there any? We're going to see over the next weeks and months. you know, what real, whether this, I mean, it could be aborted at any fucking minute. Could be aborted at any minute.
I'm looking at a med page today, and it's got early dementia triples, amyloid beta and booze, Kozo outbreak, a global wake up call. And what they basically just goes on, you know, about people, about veterans, how they get, you know, unexplained seizures with the early onset of dementia and Alzheimer's disease.
Yeah.
Just there are something that struck me the other day when this was all getting to me here was seeing a YouTube video on numerology and numbers. And then there was a guy that did a video, and I can't remember it for the life of me what his name was, but he did literally, in fact, it's Project something or other. It's a Facebook page, but he goes into the numbers of the amount of people that have it worldwide, and you know, you break it down.
Oh
so,
yeah, numerology, you know, always fun.
Yeah,
always fun for an argument.
It was just one thing just the other day that struck me with it is that somebody also mentioned is that, and correct me somebody if I'm wrong, is that something like 28 people die in the UK every day because of homelessness.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
I don't know the number myself, but
I you know, somebody may correct me if I'm wrong there, but I mean, I also heard that there's a possibility of there being people having their holiday pay, being able to have sick leave and it being paid, and the government are attempting to give people money to recompense for that. Is that right? These are just stories I'm hearing from here, you see. So
yeah, there are stories. I mean, there's been another 1.5 trillion pumped into the economy. I don't know where they pump it. What do you do? Just chuck it fucking anywhere, and everybody jumps up, and that's it. It's in the economy. I don't get it. Well, how do you just pump it into the economy? You must be giving it to somebody.
But for me and you, they've got that money just like that, so they could eradicate a lot more other things like homelessness, like poverty.
Homelessness is gone.
What's happening in the UK? But it's all business. It's all money.
Mm.
You know,
business, fucking money, fucking greedy bastards that don't give a fuck about people, that fucking burn £50 notes in front of people that are fucking down on the luck, people that fucking 10 times fucking bloke they are. That's yeah. I also noticed as well, a lot of people thinking, what's behind the news? I don't know if you noticed, but America bombed Iraq.
I've been looking. Yeah, they've been quite heavy today as well, haven't they?
Have they done it again? The fuckers, aren't they?
There's been retaliation on both sides today, from what I've seen.
Iraq have fought back.
I'm just, you know, when you see just like I get RT that flashes up, just news bulletins from time to time. So if I'm busy, like I was, I've had company today, so it's been difficult to sit down and have a look at stuff.
Yeah,
I know there has been bombing, but it's something else I read about Trump's presidency being at an end. You know, with you know, his false promises. I mean, he said he would have nothing to do with the bombings in that country, and you know, one of the next things he does is do it. So I don't know. It's some of the just the stuff that I'm picking up on when I get a chance to. I've only been online for the last 2 days, so I'm just getting little bits, you know, little bits at a time.
Are you trying to say that in the United States of America, there has been an untruthful president? Are you trying to say that? I mean, that is just, you're talking about the
No, I'm not. It's just what I'm seeing, you know, or what I think I'm seeing.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Listen, I'm not trying to get you into trouble with any of our American friends. We've got
Americans. Americans are fine by me as long as they, you know, understand where my boundaries start and theirs end.
Well, we've got Uni Black Sister as our was our American correspondent, but it is. I don't know where he's gone. I think he had a bit of trouble in chat room. I think they were a bit blah 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 blah. He said, she said. I don't get involved in chat room, so I don't know. But anyway, he'd be our resident American, and I think you could probably take him, to be honest. In a fight, you know, one-on-one fight.
Aye.
You know, no weapons. Well, unless you want to.
I'm just having a look through the chat room. Everybody's there. Super leads. I forgot. I've not forgot about replying to your email. Like I've just said, I've only been online for 2 days, so I'm playing catch up. But I'll send you an email back, fella.
There you go. Super leads. Good old Super leads. Good lad. Raconteurs. No, yeah. UK Uni's not here tonight. No, he's not here tonight. He's probably he might be watching somewhere else. He's got his own show going as well. I don't know how that's going. Anyone in chat room, anyone want to listen to his show? Let us know how it's going, because we're always interested to know. And people generally tend to think it's a lot easier than it is. I thought it were a lot easier than it is, and I learnt a lot when it were me. And in fact, speaking of Andy, just as it got to 10 to 9, 10 to 10. I was watching on Channel 5 a show called it's probably still on. Oh yeah. It's called Double Acts That Hated Each Other. And I thought about me and Andy. Not because we hated each other, just because, sometimes. Do you know what I like to do? I like to spread rumours, and then people start talking about rumours, and they hated each other. They fucking hated each other. Do you know that? Did you know that? Fucking hell, Jason ripped him off for a bong. They were a bong they were sharing, and they fucking ripped him off. Honestly, man. Just like that.
Oh dear.
We love rumours. We love rumours. Rumours.
I will be. There will be no more. I used to do a lot of Facebook live videos and all the rest of it, and obviously since it's been over a year since I did a right proper good one. But I won't be doing any more. I won't be doing any more from here, because the house will be up for sale and hopefully sold within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, you're going home. Oh, right, okay.
How's that for a bombshell? But I've not decided what I want to do yet. I want to stay here, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
So you're going to be that place is going to be off limits, shall we say?
Yes. So strike this place off the holiday list, but there'll be another one.
Oh well. Oh fucking hell! Sorry to worry about that, mate.
No, don't be, because it's it has to be done. For both mind, body, and soul, man.
It's well, listen, mate. It's just next step of your life, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. Believe me, I'm looking forward to it. There's plenty going on. Things are going to happen. Things are definitely going to be brighter. I don't mean I'm going to whiten my teeth either. Sorry, man. I just had to say that. I'm just in a good mood. I'm just in a good fucking mood, that's all.
You've had a drink, haven't you, mate? You've had a drink.
I have.
What you've been drinking anyway? Is it something like fucking elderberry unicorn fucking wine or something? That's what you make out here, isn't it? On these retreats.
Actually, no. I said my neighbour's been around, so it's my last bit of lager. It's Superbock. It's like I don't know. It's a lager, but I don't normally drink lagers, but I'm having a drink because I've not had a drink for a while. So why not? I'm going to go.
Sorry, man. Blazing
No.
says it must have been. I hope he's not talking about me, my show. But he's put when he went bog, I left.
Yeah, I've
Um,
seen that. Yeah,
I
when you went
hope that's
bog.
uni. I hope that's uni because I don't think I've ever been on. But I've been in, a lot of compromising positions on this show, but I've never been in bog. On the bog, I've been in bath.
Yeah, this should be it. Sorry, yeah.
I was talking to Andy and Webby in Bath once.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, and because Webby said to me that is the biggest penis that I've ever seen, and I said yes, I know. That's why I bought the picture.
Yeah.
When it was $1,000. Yeah, they're on about uni. Thank God for that. God, Jesus Christ.
We need a Raconteurs box stream, George.
I tell you what, you don't. Listen, I can't get in there for fucking toilet roll. God knows what I'm going to fucking do. I certainly won't be able to have a lap. See, this is the thing as well. You know, a laptop don't really work very well when you've only got half a lap. It fucking fits over like a fucking mobility scooter in Graves Park.
Okay.
Oh,
dear.
Here's a good one. Yeah, will you be watching this when you get a chance? You know, I know you ain't got a television, but just instead of being one of them, no, I don't have a television. I'm sorry, I don't watch TV. Yada yada. I'm just like, what's the word? Humour me.
Yeah. Okay.
So, will you be happy? This came on just before, and I thought, God, I've got to write that down because that is just the best TV program that I think that I'm ever going to watch. Sorry, that I'm ever going to
Love Thy Neighbour?
No. No. Stop trying to embarrass me. You're trying to shame me now.
Won't see you go red because you won't see me go it.
No, I'll feel it though.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
No, this is one. Right, this is an actual TV program that's going to be on for an hour on Channel 5. So that's a pretty popular free to air channel. It's called Trump and Henry VIII. History repeating? ? Yes. So I don't know what the thing is, but it's about Trump and Henry VIII. And is history repeating itself with Trump and Henry VIII? And is Henry VIII Trump? And I don't know, vice versa.
Yeah. Has he travelled in time? Back
it
to
might
us.
have, but you wouldn't have thought on Channel 5. Nobody travels in time on Channel 5, do they?
No.
They fucking everyone got button.
Oh dear. Is it 24 hour yet? That's the last time I watched it.
Okay, oh dear. It's it's the fucking shit that they're putting on television, man, and people are moving more towards looking for their own stuff to watch online. But then that means that people like us, we just get fucking buried deep under a mire of fucking people going in fucking
because this is where it started. You know, this is where Raconteurs news has been going for a long time, and long may it stay. I hope it does because
Right, we'll do. Don't worry about that. But if you wanted to help us, you could give us a thumbs up in the either in the on Facebook or on YouTube, because we do broadcast both on Facebook and YouTube. I'm just going to say.
I follow a guy. Well, I watch a guy on YouTube. It's pretty corny, but he's a really good. He's a fucking good bass player. This is Davey 504 guy. and he does this, slap like now. That's his catchphrase. So I'm gonna use it and say it in a Jamaican accent. Everybody slap like now on YouTube for Raconteurs News. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, let me try it. I think I'll probably have to do it better.
Go on, Jason. Go on, Herb Chap.
Stop talking shite and give me some of the truth on long live the Tetley Tea truthers on Raconteurs News. Hey, what do you reckon? I've got a career coming, haven't I?
You have, absolutely. Cheers. I need to refill my glass. Will you excuse me, people?
Yes, you refill your glass, and I'll tell people what's coming up, because I did say I'm having next week off.
No worries, matey.
But things have happened and what have you. So
okay.
Go and get the glass filled up. Oh, yeah. Come on, he's all right. He's off. There he goes. Not bad, Jace, said James Owens. Thank you very much. I thought that were all right. We're better than me. Nosebleeds. Come on, man. If you don't fucking shove these fucking filters up your nose, you'll get nosebleeds. These are actual military grade nose tampons to stop you from getting fucking nosebleeds from the 5G forces. Yeah. You can get sent a box of these for $54.99 off the website, salesnow.org.uk. So I get it in there, your nose tampons. Fucking hellfire. Anyway, next week on Tuesday we've got Joe Public's coming on. Joe Public, been trying to pin him down to a day because he goes around. He travels around quite a lot. I think he's up. He said he was up a little bit further past Newcastle. So he's going to be on Tuesday night. We're going to be having a good chat. So look forward to that. I've been looking forward to that for a long time. And we're fine. And finally, he's got in touch with me. So he said he was free this week. I said I was having a week off, but then I thought, well, why not? Why not? So I'm going to work Tuesday. I miss it as well. I do miss it. I do miss fucking. Well, I think I miss being centre of attention. I'm not centre of attention anymore. Well, I am in house. There's only a dog and my wife. And so I'm only kidding. I just like doing it. I just like bringing you the cutting edge news. Let's refresh this. Let's see what Sky World News are telling us now. Hundreds of scientists accuse government of risking lives over coronavirus plan. Oh, they've got some signs up. These look like they were already ready. Coronavirus priority assessment pod. Straight up. See? Dear me, hundreds fucking just again. US adds UK and Ireland to European travel ban as Trump is tested for COVID. So COVID-19 is tested for COVID-19. They ought to have tested him for a fucking brain first. Or some integrity test. That would be better, wouldn't it? What do you reckon? Instead of testing him for coronavirus, why don't they have an integrity test? In fact, all of the cunts, all these people coming out and saying, oh, this is this, and it's definitely this, and that's what this. They should have fucking lie detector tests and integrity tests, and then be destroyed from their respective fields of whatever they're doing. Anyway, let's say hello to some people in chat room, shall we? We're not going to last much longer. Probably go about, we'll get another 15 minutes or something. George, good evening, Mr. Leeds. Says George. Dean Yates, martial law on the way. Yeah, I agree with you fully, Richard. Dean. Richard Burke, you've been knighted, Leeds. So Sir Leeds, Sir Super Leeds. And we need to bow as well before we address him. Did you see? I don't know if you saw that video. A fucking Prince Charles getting out of the car. Can you, did you see it?
I've seen it. I've seen it. Don't know whether to fist bump or.
Hang on. Ooh, I'm touching. One's not touching you, you little bastard. You might get me a nosebleed.
Actually, one tries to fist bump, but doesn't know how to do it.
That's a very good Prince Charles, that, actually. It sounds a lot like his answer phone message. So Leeds of Hazmat. That's what we've called him. So Leeds has been knighted. Leeds has been knighted, so we'll probably it'll probably be persona non grata by end of year, especially around these fucking parts. Good evening to Paul. Good evening to Ron as well, and good night, Ron. He says he's off to bed, so good night to you, Ron. Stu is in there as well. Good, that's Owen. That's it. He's saying you're good. You're good. That Owen's real good. He's smooth. God, I fucking sound stupid. Anyway, what's else we got to talk about? We've got a few minutes to kill. What do you want to talk about? What you want to bring up?
I don't know. Well, I don't want to talk about football because football's not everybody's bag. But
no, I don't want to talk about football anyway, even though it's
it's been a bit silly. Really. In fact, I'm just panicking. Actually, I'm just looking up at my phone, and it's saying 3%, but it's charging. I think it may well be because of the heat. I might have to just change where my phone is. It's above my computer, so I can see what I'm trying to read off the screen here. So I'll just monitor it.
Right. Well, I mean, if it goes off, mate, we know where you were. We know where you are. And I'll just wrap it up.
I could try and get back on if it goes, but I've just noticed it at 3%. That's all. It's not to worry about because it still says it's charging. So
I'll tell you what I'll do is if it goes off, I'll give you 5 minutes to get it up to wherever other one is.
Yeah, I'm just need to get another charger. That's all.
I'll tell everyone to bugger off home. Last orders, please, ladies and gentlemen. It's last orders.
Up on your way. In fact, I used to. There was a pub I used to work in back in Lancashire, in Hayward. It's no longer there. I think it's either a takeaway or something or other. But the landlord used to be brilliant at last orders. He used to say, "Right, everybody cough," and people would cough, and obviously he would say, "No, fuck off," at the top of his voice. I used to laugh and be off every night because it just was funny. You know what I mean? We've lost that. We've lost that humour now, Jason. It's all political correctness and all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, of course it is, but it still exists in places. Like here, it's
I'm glad it does. I'm glad it does.
We can fucking laugh about fucking things that that other people won't laugh at. It's only if it's funny and if it's fucking relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I won't just suddenly go, oh, by the way, fucking stuff. I wouldn't just just pick on somebody just for fucking sake of it. Well, I would, but that's I'm a bit short for that now until I get my fucking leg.
I'm gonna try and save this because I think it's literally because my phone is above my PC, and I can feel a bit of heat coming from the top of my PC. So I've turned my PC off. So hopefully I won't have any problems. There we go.
Right. Is it? Oh, because it's a different fucking system altogether, isn't it? So
I'm thinking of power. Although, and I hate to say it, and my apologies, I can't see anything in the chat room, so you can say what you want now. It's been really warm. It's been really, really sunny, but I'm still conscious of conserving power because obviously, I have to. It's good. Switch the computer off. It's fine. I'm saving. I can still watch something on my phone later on.
We got Lion's Share says, don't forget it's all by design. Market crash, pancake over virus, etc. Yep, pancake crash, pancake. It's fucking. Did Aid make it to Gary Glitter's house? Oh, sorry, land. I resent the implication that I would co-host with somebody who's friends with Gary Glitter and hadn't even introduced me to him. No, I don't know where Glitter is anyway. Where is he? Is he in this country or what?
Who?
Glitter, Gary Glitter. You know, come on.
I haven't a didgeridoo. I haven't a clue.
No.
I don't know.
Couldn't give a fuck either, could you?
No. If I saw him, I'd probably spit on him and then, kick his fucking head in.
Kick him in bollocks and fucking chop his knob off. Yeah, mob rule, man. Mob rule. Do you want to have a gang bang, George says?
Oh, don't go there, Jason. Don't go there, man.
I've got to tell you this. I did this when I were fucking hell 10 years ago. Well, I were DJing. I were doing clubs. And an agent said to me one night, he says, "Do you want to go and do a karaoke?" I fucking hate karaoke. He says it's Sunday night. It's 8 till 12.
That used to be my bread and butter.
No, I fucking hate it. It was Sunday night, 8 till 12, and it was 100 quid. Right? So I thought, all right, I'll fucking do it. It was in Worksop. Fucking Worksop.
Oh, man.
It was a place called Whitton Street in Worksop. Yeah. And the fucking punters, man, comes up, pissed up, these two blokes, and he comes up and he goes to me, "Have you got, I'm the leader of the gang, I am?" And I said, "No, I am, no." I said, "He's a fucking paedophile." He says, "Oh, well, it's a good record though, isn't it?" "Oh, I can't sing it." I says, "Listen, mate, I ain't got it. It's been removed. I can't fucking do it." Oh, gives Mike. So they fucking sang it on their own without any music. Fucking Worksop. That's Worksop. That's how far behind Worksop is. It's like a fucking, honestly, it's like fucking backwater. Fucking tumbleweeds going through it.
Oh,
and that's not just the coronavirus.
Yeah, let's get back to that. I don't want to bring in doom and gloom, but what are people? I can't see it. I might have to alter the screen. Check my phone out. But what are people's views on it in the chat room with the whole media, the publicity behind it, and everything? What's everybody's opinion of it?
Well, everyone's the same opinion. It's either it's some sort of psyop. It's either something real or it's something not. But it's being blown out of all proportion. I think that's probably just about what everyone. I mean, there's.
I think I put a comparison to it that another snippet I caught the other day was that there was 28 doctors and nurses that have flown from China to Italy to help with the sick, and I just thought, surely it should be a complete lockdown, in particular China. Nobody leaves. But it doesn't, it doesn't. To me, to any logical person looking at it, and you're looking at the dots and you've connected them, it just doesn't. That doesn't fit in. Like a lot of things that have happened over the years, it doesn't. The magnitude of it doesn't fit in. Like I was saying a lot about numerology. If you look at the mathematics of it, it's potentially a psyop. Potentially, I can't say yay or nay until
Well, none of us can. All we can do is speculate because none of us know.
That's it. But it's just one of those things that we as we are, we know what to I think there are signs, aren't they? I think we
We
see things.
understand how it works.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
And the people at the very top are being protected by fucking media and all that. That's why they're all millionaires. That's why all fucking actors get paid fucking tons and tons of money to fucking pretend to be something. Then you get fucking. I mean, it's even turned Philip Schofield.
I'm going to do an AD. I'm going to do an AD.
Go on.
There was who was it? Because you just by you saying Philip Schofield, you just come. I was going to talk about. I've got it. Ricky Gervais. I saw. This is one thing I saw. He did an awards ceremony and called out Hollywood. Have you seen that clip?
Yeah.
What do you think to that? Do you think it was because I mean, for me, it could have been an American roast, as they call them. You know, where people pay a celebrity to literally rip them to shit.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know, because in the age of technology that we've got, things can be done. We know that. I mean, look at the technology. Say again.
It's gone quiet though, wasn't it? All about that. It were right fucking.
It has. It has, but I mean,
Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. You know.
Say again. Oh yeah. You know, I mean, just it's from me seeing that and it being in the media. That's why we do question things, isn't it? Because it's highlighted. You know, if it's there in the press in any shape or form, it's highlighted for people to take notice of it.
Yeah, so someone Stewie's put, did anyone see Tom Hanks' reaction to Gervais? Yeah, he fucking did. He will look like he'd fucking drop in the headlights, didn't it? Like
so I mean, that's it, isn't it? I you know, I've not seen it. I'd love to see the whole clip. If it's available on YouTube, I'll probably look for it later. But I've not seen. I've only seen snippets of it. You know, just through articles on Facebook. Really.
Well, there is one video on YouTube, and it shows all his bits because it weren't just at the beginning when he were doing his monologue. It were all the way through. He kept fucking doing it all the time.
Okay.
They were doing it all the way through. So in between, you know, the getting these fucking awards or whatever, he were introducing so and so, and he'd do it again. You know, right. So he was. But he's not first one to do it. Noel McDonald did it years ago.
Right.
About fucking God, who won it? About O.J. Simpson. I think he did it in '94. Before I think it was just after O.J. had been caught and he'd not been to trial or anything.
Uh-huh.
But he says, that's what he says. He said. It were ESPN awards, sport awards.
Right. Okay.
So he gives this award and he says, this is the most valuable player and this award goes to so-and-so. And then he says, and that's something that nobody can ever take away from you unless you murder your wife and a waiter.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Only in America, right?
OJ was a psyop says sane man. Yeah, probably right. I think we're going to wrap up anyway. We've gone 8 minutes over.
No worries, man.
It's after midnight where you are, isn't it? And you need to.
After midnight, it's 8 minutes past 11.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's 8 minutes past 11 here. Oh, has that happened? No, we're on the same timeline.
We're on Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah,
it says Greenwich Mean Time, Lisbon, blah 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 blah. But yeah.
Aye. Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up. And I'm back Tuesday with Joe Public. Fucking hell.
There you go.
Got it there in the end. And of course, Owen will be joining me quite a lot of times over the period that Aid is incarcerated. With some ladyboy in a Thai jail because tested positive for coronavirus.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Oh, yeah. This is
Rhythm of
oh, yeah. Night all, and don't let the woo flew by, George. Great lads and lasses. Thanks very much for watching us tonight. We've it just impromptu, really. I just decided today, I thought I'd get a few things off my chest that my wife had been suffering for the last couple of days and started tutting and and pretending she's not heard me and she's continued to play on a fucking game or something. So anyway, thanks for listening to us tonight. Thanks to you, Owen, and we'll see you very, very soon, mate. I hope everything's pretty good with you. I hope everything's good, everything stays good, and you stay positive, and you stay there in the zone, and get yourself back to Yorkshire, lad.
You'll never know.
With a flat cap and a whippet.
I'll come back with a pork pie hat and a border collie.
All right, folks. Oh, take it easy. Thank you very much. End credits. I didn't play them before. See if you were.
Hey.